Someone reported a mugging at a donation stand.
Not everybody gets cold. All right. Let's start with some proper trying has been bothering a lot of real fans lately. The death of the mid-range hit. Back in the day, guys like Kobe, MJ, and T-Mac lived in that 15 to 20-foot zone. It was an art. Footwork, fadeaway. One dribble pull-up.
Miles Morals.
Okay. I don't have enough details. This is my thing. I know he got arrested for,
He was arrested Sunday at Fort Lauderdale Airport on fraud charges, denied bond on Tuesday.
Denied bond?
According to team court documents, so we are facing, obviously, some context here. He allegedly got $150,000 from the MGM Grand Hotel and Casino via bad checks in May 2024 and never paid it back, but the checks bounced. Then in June of 24, he did something similar at the Wynn Las Vegas, netting $150,000 through checks he apparently knew wouldn't exclusively cash.
So let me say this. As a guy that went through, that used to be a big time gambler that casino.
Moo's superpower is amplifying youth, opening up a new world of productivity, focus, and free time.
All right, so NBA 2K NBA 2K just dropped their gameplay reveal, and one thing I want to say is, if you've been watching all my videos, then there you have it, confirmation that Uncle Demi is just not pulling stuff out of his behind. Obviously, I have came with some really good, I guess you say, conclusions, a good hypothesis based upon just numerous years of, playing 2K and dealing with 2K. So I want to go ahead and break down 5 key main points that you want to get away from the NBA 2K26 courtside report. It's tons and tons of pages, but to me, I'm going to pull out the most important stuff that you want to know, because at the end of the day, that's all really we care about is what is really going to truly affect this game, and what is going to be truly fun, and what are going to be some head scratchers. So first thing, I've been saying this for months, and I was telling y'all, if you watch my videos, that listen, the game is going to be sped up and more arcade. Well, guess what? Yes, that is now confirmed, right? So I can come out and say, yes, this is true. You will have the ability now to move a lot quicker on NBA 2K26. It is going to be sped up. Now, sped up as fast as, I don't know if it's going to be as fast as your liking, but I've been giving, been saying that, 2K19, 2K20 type feel. So again, that is before the pro play was, the pro play instant game, things slow down a lot. Alright, so now that we know that the game is going to be more arcade set up, let's go back to pro play. Okay, so now what they have done is they're calling it a new dynamic motion engine, but again, it's still powered by Pro Play. NBA, of course, if you don't know what Pro Play is, this is not going to the fifth year, I think it's third year. As years go on with the tank, it's going to get better and better with fun. But now with more arcade feel, faster gameplay, and then now you get a more, another year of tinkering with Pro Play, you're assuming, you're hoping that the pace of play and this animation in general are going to be a little bit better, okay? It also says enhances lower body control matching, reducing task aiding animation. Now, we know last year when we saw the gameplay reveal, and remember they talked about like how they did a close up of planting with the foot, and you weren't supposed to slide, that type of stuff. That was still an issue in 25. But once again, they are back and addressing this, and now what they're saying is basically seeing reduced animation. And then the last thing is, this is the biggest moment of movement overhaul in NBA 2K21. So what Mike Wayne said is that this is going to be the biggest overhaul that they've ever done when it came to the motion engine. So we have the Pro Play engine, but now we're talking about the motion engine. So again, there's so many engines that is going on. It's kind of to get you confused. But the motion engine is what is going to be the arcade feel that I was talking about, which is going to be faster gameplay. So again, that's what you can expect from the all-new dynamic motion engine. Number 2, enhanced rhythm shooting. Okay, now we all know rhythm shooting from last year. A lot of people avoided it at first, but again, it was kind of like you either figure it out because everybody was greening and hitting a lot of shots, or pressing square and be left behind with that moving green window. So remember, rhythm shooting didn't have a moving green window. You could hit 5, 6, 7 shots in a row with rhythm shooting. So with rhythm shooting this year, it gives players greater control over shot pace and timing by mimicking signature shot mechanics via the Pro Stick. Releases now affect tempo and visual appearance of the player's upper body motion. Early, late, fast, or slow releases all feel different. So what is going to be different on this year is that last year you had to use the same speed, down up, right, on all your shots. This year you can actually go down, but then when going up, you can go very fast if someone is crashing out. You can go very slow if you feel like you have more time, and that is perfectly fine. So the only thing that really matters this year is about your going down motion needs to be perfect, right? But then going up, it can be extremely fast, extremely slow, based upon your defense. Now, in theory, that is a W. But implementing it in a game,
we're going to have to see. So that's the biggest difference now from rhythm shooting. Rhythm shooting is going to be based upon how you want to release that shot and how quickly you want to release it. It is 100% on you. You have free reign to do that, but is it going to be implemented properly? That is what we're going to have to see. Okay? Now,
yeah. When I pose, I think about more of myself as a shape. Probably 5 to 10 minutes.
let's talk about authentic offensive tools. Okay? So this is going to be a really big one here, and I think a lot of you are going to like it. Some of y'all might not, but once again, they're going to add signature go-to shots to post play. Within the video, you see Nikola Jokic doing his move, but again, that move that you see in the video, like that thing is getting swatted, right? Because it's a difference between real life and video games. So that's why a lot of people are going to have to find the go-to shots on the post that are really going to be effective against users. It might work against CPUs, but how effective is it going to be against users is always going to be the question. There's going to be tons of new post moves, go-to shots. The question will be how many are going to be effective. Then can use a shimmy floater, up and unders, etc. by using these go-to signature post shots.
A billboard's been taken over by the underground.
Obviously, fadeaways and that type of sort. So it really just comes down to, again, how effective those are going to be. You can now also customize layup packages, okay? So beforehand, you know how it was, man. I used to always say that LeBron James layup package is really good, but he does have this little scoop animation that's terrible. Or we all know that Devin Booker had the best layup package, but his floater wasn't really good. Well, now this year, you could actually, and again, this is the W, there's no arguing about this right here. You can take every single aspect of your layup package and pick each one you want. You like James Harden Euro step, equip that one. You like Blase Blah hot step, you can take that one. You like, this layup package here,
What if I
you can do
killed
that.
you?
So now, scoop
You
layup,
want me to
if you
feel
like,
bad
you know,
because you
ground
almost
ball,
killed me?
scoop layup,
I want you
take
to
that.
stop
So
lying
now
to me.
all of that is going
I let
to
you in the
be
underground because I
available
thought you
to
understood.
you, where you can truly customize every aspect of your layup. And
What
for me,
Krieger did to Rick?
you know how it is when it comes from Call of Duty,
Rockstar
comes
needs
data,
to
and I
pay.
talk about this all the time.
Not
The
like
more
this.
customization you can
This
have,
is the
the
only
better
way
you're
I
going
can
to
beat
be
him.
to having full
I need you to
control
look the
over
other
your
way.
player. Okay? Now,
Please.
I can't.
green or miss shot timing is now
I made a
mandatory on higher difficulties. Layup timing stays permanently enabled to reward skill. Now, we talked about this already. Again, a lot of this stuff you heard from me already give, and this one is something that you've already heard from me.
Why'd
You
you
know, watching
pick
my
here?
videos. But now, again, it's green or miss on higher difficulties. So you
Yeah,
talk about like
bros.
in the stage and events, you know,
Who's that
and
concert?
stage events.
Seven
And
choirs from 7 countries.
you know,
Remember?
I'm drawing a blank right now. The other game.
I think it's always green or miss, you know, on them higher modes.
And then
Jonah
also
wasn't
Ain't no
there.
new.
You're thinking of Guinea.
quicker releases now. Okay, so this is something that
I'm pretty sure
is going to be pretty damn fun,
Belize, Poland,
right?
Cuba.
If you ask me.
South
And
Korea,
that is if
Thailand,
you're a
Venezuela.
catch and shoot
You're
player,
right.
you can now hold L2 when the ball comes, and now the ball doesn't dip. You literally catch it and shoot it without having that little glitch behind. So what that does is that a lot of bases that you love outside of catch and shoot, you can now use for catch and shoot. So if you're a pretty skilled player, you know that certain bases might be good for a guard that can go on you off the dribble, but then when it comes to a catch and shoot, it's terrible because it has like this hold, like the ball will drop all down, or you do something weird. Well, now you can hold L2, and the ball will no longer drop and, down, and you, when you're doing a catch and shoot, you can just go straight up and shoot it.
Come on,
So
Spidey
that's
boy.
going to be a really big W, okay?
System error, your ass about to
Now
get
this is number
crushed.
4. Defensive improvement. Body up and collision.
You're laughing at your dumb ass.
Play, deliver more realistic physical interactions than past static animation. So what Evan said
Yo,
was that
stupid ass, boy.
a lot of the animations that we got around the basket were mocap and they were old. Now what they did is they're taking a lot of these body up animations that they got from the pro play engine, and now they're going to again implement it into the game.
This nigga asking questions. Where are we?
You know, I am
Boy, your ass Spider-Man.
the animation.
secure facility.
Stupid ass always getting caught.
In here, the
There's
sausage
now
gets made.
the
You're a real
playing aspect of the
prick.
game
You
is
know
taken out
that?
of your control, and you have to let the animation run.
You don't
Play out.
All because you following the hush, nigga.
Something new for him.
The
All you did
idea
was
is
put
great.
your
If
name
you're
on the
getting rid
patent.
of old mocap stuff and
You
you're
said
adding
the
new
only
stuff,
thing
I'm
you
okay
knew
with
how
that.
to
I
do
want
was
this is
sell
push,
other
just push it
people's
forward,
ideas.
get the
At least I
message.
still got a pulse, babe.
How is it going to be implemented is going to be the question.
But let's not
Because the
dwell,
next part
right?
says redesign secure defense. Makes it easier to body up
First thing
shooters
we're
at the
gonna
rim. Now again, I was just talking about how this stuff when I was going over aspect. And I'm starting to think that the NBA hoop
As
that
involuntary
the
defense.
information I came for the whole NBA hoop
Oh
engine
man, that's
is
hot.
what this new engine they're talking about. Because everything they're talking about right now is what
Man,
I
I'm
was
gonna
just
get
talking
that
about in the last
last
video, but I was calling the NBA
And
hoop
I gotta find out what makes you tick.
recorded. And obviously,
you
it
just
looks like this is what the NBA hoop
smell
engine is,
like
but they're
next
just
level
not, they're just calling it a
bioengineering.
brand
You know
new
what
engine.
that smells
They're
like to
not
me,
giving
kid?
it a name, but from what I was taking from it was it was called
That smells
NBA,
like money.
the NBA hoop engine. But again, you know, it is what it is.
Okay,
So,
I'm gonna hit the
once
gym.
again, it's
Leg
still
day,
saying
can't
buy
skip
your
it.
shooters at the
Get her
rim,
to tell us
get
what
more
my new
physical
form
around the
is.
rim. The question is going to be, is it going to be knocking us out of animation and going for
Oh,
a
and
jump, or
use
is it going to be
him.
some genuine, authentic animation around the basket to where we're all happy and switch, okay? Another thing they did is
Dumbass got us caught because you want to be cool. Look at this dude, he's getting his ass whacked. All because you trying to help this shorty. Look at you getting your ass burnt.
Now, if you're more of a skill player, you always know when to time for it. I don't think this is going to be an issue. But for more of a casual player, you'll be able to now know, like, oh, okay, I jumped too early.
Oh, yeah.
Based on the ring around your feet. So if you are getting the ideal timing,
How the fuck you open that bitch shit?
for jumping, for timing, your animation perfect,
They were gonna kill you.
perfectly for a rebound, you will obviously enhance your chances of getting that rebound.
Man, this nigga Spider-Man a whole bitch.
Don't get, thinking that someone's going to tease that. If you're a small guard trying to go up against the center, even if the center doesn't properly time the rebound, and you time it as a small guard, of course, since the size matters, the center will finish the rebound. So we're talking about ideal situations with both, centers are the same size, and, even though the center is boxing you out, but for some reason you get a horrible time
About
on rebounding,
Roxanne surprises
you
me
get
anymore.
go behind him
You
and get
okay?
that rebound over.
I
Okay?
will be.
So
Once we're
that
out.
is the new defensive improvement.
I'm shutting
This
off
nigga Spider-Man
Can you
such a
check my
simp ass bitch ass nigga. You okay? Nigga, you just saved her, bro. What are you?
Quick protect,
Bro, you don't calm your goof ass down, bro.
and no dip catch and shoot. So we know about that. And this is both going to, because I just talked about the
What
dip
did you
catch and
find?
shoot by holding L2. The same thing for L2
There's
for
the
quick
exit.
protect.
Through
So
this
what that
office.
means is that
We have to lift the
if
base
those
lockdown
get rid of
first
those
from the
bump
control
skills.
room.
So let's say, for instance, you go into that cross
First,
and
we
you
need to
see like,
escape
yo,
the
I'm about
security
to
room.
run into this guy.
I'll go down
You
to the
can
floor,
quickly
see
tap
what we're
L2,
dealing with.
and then he's going to do a quick protect. He's going to pick the ball up, protect it, or he's going to dribble really low to protect, or turn his back to protect the ball. So there's a couple animations
Door's
that
locked.
you could get
Fit, I'm working
out
the
of
set.
tapping L2
Ew, shout out
to
to
be able to
Bonton.
protect the ball. And to me, that's a really good quality of life improvement there.